as the Reunion Year Committee puts planning in high gear in preparation for next year's festivities. Chairman of the committee, His Excellency Hubert Charles, says Reunion Year will focus on two very important elements: celebration and reflection. Charles, during an interview with CBN4, explained that a successful Reunion 2018 will focus on a healthy combination of the two.
We have quite a bit to celebrate, you know. Sometimes we say that we are CO people, you know, but celebration is not a foreign element of our culture. We were born in celebration. We you know, freedom, and when freedom was declared, the first things that the ex-slaves did was to have a party, you know. Okay, so let's not knock that, but at the same time, let us pay attention to the other elements, to planning, to thinking, to reflecting on ideas, to reflecting on the future, to reflecting on values, and how we can define our country in terms of those values, rather than a country that is astray in terms of what makes it unique. Reunion is an opportunity for that as well.
In that respect, Charles revealed that several decisions have already been made concerning the calendar of events and projects, one very important one being the legacy projects.
Is that we would pay attention to what we call legacy projects. A legacy project is something that has resonance, that is present in the minds and probably in the vision of Dominicans long after it's been established. One legacy project that we have, for example, already accepted is the idea of a Jinping orchestra for Dominica. So, for the first time, we will have, and the response of the committee to that idea was so strong that, you know, there is no doubt that.
The idea, Charles noted, is for Jinping players all over the island to come together to be a real presence on the national scale. Another project that Charles said the committee is hoping to undertake is to ensure that a Kalinago monument is finally established. That project was decided on during the last reunion, he indicated, but for one reason or another, it was not implemented.
Beautification of villages, and you remember, well, you're probably a little too young for this, but we used to have almost something that we can describe as a better village competition, and so on and so forth. These are things that I think we need to pay attention to. These are aspects of our history that were important, that we want to take the opportunity for reinvigorating it.
His Excellency continued that even though there are physical legacy projects, there are also intangible legacies, including strengthening relationships with neighbors to boost trade and the economy, further expose others to Dominica's culture, and expand education offerings. And a national expo will be one means of doing that.
An exposition, a national expo. And some people still recall an exposition that was done, I think, even more than 10 years ago. You know, and this will be an opportunity for the emerging manufacturing, small manufacturing, large manufacturing establishments in Dominica to put their products on show. It will be an opportunity for our neighboring Martinique, Guadeloupe, businesses in those countries, and hopefully in the OECS. I think this is something that we can open to our neighbors, because the base idea is that we should see reunion as providing.
Chairman Charles assured that there will be a vibrant program throughout the year where the normal Carnival and World Creole Music Festival and Creole in the Park, or the normal festival that we do on an annual basis, will be implemented within the frame of reunion.